So yeah, just introducing myself. I'm Matt Olive. I'm Customer Services Manager here at OpenAthens. I joined the team over 6 years ago, and I'm primarily responsible for our service desk, customer onboarding, and consultancy functions. Um, Today, I'm just going to take you through a little bit about customer success, a little bit about how our team kind of shape up these days, and what some of our top opportunities are going forward. So I'm going to take us straight into, what is customer success? And of course, if you go online, there's a variety of resources that will, try and articulate this. But I thought that, the best explanation of customer success is that it's a business strategy, essentially, focused on helping customers achieve their goals when using a product or a service. Customer success involves forming strong relationships with customers, building trust, being a valued partner, if you like, and ensuring that they can maximize the value from their investment. And also, any business kind of looking at customer success will also be focused on implementing strategies that result in reduced kind of loss of customers, and of course promoting upgrade opportunities so customers can continue to derive that value from their investment. Um, it obviously differs from customer support. So, there's a few key differences here between customer support and customer success. Customer success tends to be more proactive than reactive, as an example, focuses on the long-term relationship, whereas, most service desks are focused on kind of short-term transactions. Customer success is more strategic, and where customer support focuses on some quite specific SLAs, on the customer success side, we're trying to look across multiple experience and value indicators to get a real flavor of whether that customer is maximizing the benefit from the product. We're wanting to help customers achieve their goals, and it's very much a cross-team effort. So, whereas a service desk tends to be a kind of quite a self-contained entity, customer success is our collective responsibility across all of our various teams to make sure that customers are getting the very best from the product that they can. Um, there's a couple of frameworks that I just want to kind of touch upon here, not in masses of detail, but we've got the rater model, which is a framework for evaluating the quality of customer service. It's based on 5 key dimensions that customers care about, and we use it amongst other businesses to try and improve the customer experience. So, customers want reliability. They want service that's consistent and timely. They want some kind of assurance as well. So they want to make sure that the people that are delivering the service to them and supporting them, know what they're talking about, essentially. That's the building trust and confidence aspect of this. There are tangible things, things like our website, all the various touch points where customers might get in touch with us, our product documentation, in-product help, things like that. And of course, empathy is I probably don't need to explain that, but we need to make sure that when we're delivering our services to customers, we give them some personalized attention. We're making sure that we care about them, and we genuinely want customers to succeed. And of course, responsiveness. We have a global customer base. We just need to make sure that we can respond at a customer's point of need, not just where they are, but when they are. Another model that we've used within the OpenAthens team is the HEART framework. We've tried to use this to look at our products and services in a more holistic way. It's a user-centered approach to measuring the quality of UX in software. So whilst it's not strictly customer success oriented, I do think its principles can still be applied to customer success. And without wanting to read out this slide in its entirety, we focus on some key metrics here: happiness, engagement, adoption, retention, and task success. So, making sure the customer finds the service satisfying to use, making sure that they're engaging with all of the various features of our products and services, and adopting new product features, Keeping customers, making sure that customers stay with us for a number of years to come. And also, the task success aspect is making sure that they can achieve and accomplish what they need to do within the product quickly and easily. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about the team now, the customer success team as it is today. These are some of the primary things that our customer success function are involved in. We have recently had a coming together of our kind of service desk and onboarding teams. So we're now kind of moving forward as a single kind of multidisciplined team. We provide first and second line support across our customer base and to our resellers as well. We do customer onboarding for both identity and service provider customers. And we want to make sure that our position is coming from one of enablement. It's not just fixing issues and solving problems. We want to make sure that customers are getting the most out of our products and services. Um, our team are also responsible for early intervention on any kind of service issues that we might experience and outages, fortunately of which there aren't very many, but our team are obviously at the cutting edge of that because, they're often going to be the first people to know about it. We provide technical guidance to our commercial teams, our sales and our account management teams. We support the marketing team with various blogs and events such as these and various webinars. And also we feed into our product development cycle in providing feedback and testing for kind of new releases and new product functionality. And you can see at the bottom of this slide, above all, we like to think that we're the voice of the customer. So, it's our responsibility to make sure that any feedback that's coming in from our customer base finds its way to the relevant stakeholders so that we can continue to improve our products and services. This slide here just goes to show that we are very much kind of in the middle of all of the various respective parts of the OpenAthens team. We interface across all of the different teams and of course our reseller team. So we're very much kind of front and center of what's going on for the most part. As far as kind of customers coming through kind of some kind of cycle, I'm not going to speak too much to the top line here. I'm more focused on the middle line and the bottom line. So, as far as customer onboarding is concerned, we're very much involved in the delivery of that. So obviously, we've got things like the kickoff call, the solution design, putting a statement of work together for customers, making sure that we can set them up properly with the products and services that they subscribe to, and obviously help customers launch to their patrons as well. So there's often a communications piece that might kind of go alongside that. And then obviously transitioning customers to kind of ongoing support and general account management. And then along the bottom here, we've got the typical kind of, once a customer is what we say live, and fully onboarded, that they then get to benefit from things like service desk support, training, further enablement of the maximizing of the value that they get from the product. We've got other things like community engagement, user group. We've got quite a busy listserv these days. And as I've already mentioned, feeding into product enhancement ideas, feature requests, and just generally making sure that customers are maximizing the value and the benefit from our OpenAthens products and services. Just going to move us on to our top opportunities. I've kind of broken these down into kind of 8 areas, really, which I'll go through shortly. And of course, on this slide as well, there's a reminder of why we exist as an organisation. We exist to remove barriers to knowledge. By taking away the technical complexity that often makes this space quite difficult, and just making sure that users can get access to the resources that they need as easily as possible from wherever they're coming from. So I'll start, as far as opportunities concerned, I'll start with the support portal. So yes, we still have it on our list to migrate our ticketing system at some point in hopefully the not too distant future. I mean, what that will give us is a more secure platform. And what I'm hoping it will also give us is the, better monitoring and reporting capability, including things like real-time analysis, so that we can help customers more quickly. We get a better feel on kind of the kinds of things that are coming in. So yeah, there's certainly some improvements we can make around the support portal, our ticketing system, and our visibility of things within the ticketing system. So that's our first opportunity, if you like. Um, I think we can also do better with the data that we gather. So, we get a lot of customer feedback through CSAT scores, um, and other kind of channels. And I think we can be doing a better job of making the best use we can of that to improve our products and services, perhaps to identify training opportunities. That there's definitely going to be things within the product where customer feedback is vital to kind of showing us the way and making sure that we can, further improve our offering to our customers. So yeah, I think we can be doing a better job with this, and it's something I'm keen for us to kind of take forward. Our third opportunity is around our new consultancy team. So Adam Snook, our principal technical consultant, should be known to many of you. What we're doing is we've got a team off of the ground built around Adam. So Adam's currently working hard to kind of get that team off the ground at the moment. And I guess what the consultancy team kind of could offer customers above and beyond kind of regular kind of ticketing support is things like, advanced solution design, that bespoke support. I mean, we've done some on-site visits as well. And what the consultancy team are also doing is they're helping us with the quality of some of our customer implementations. So yeah, very, very excited it kind of where we can go with this ultimately. Our next opportunity is around training. We have a new training manager role in the shape of Alex Butler. Alex has recently joined the team and has been working hard on trying to kind of put a bit of a plan together on how we might move forward with training. And of course, we've got a need for internal training. We need to make sure that our customer service teams are suitably upskilled around our products and services. But we're also talking about, customer training, training some of our reseller support teams as well. So there's a huge opportunity here around improving what we do at the moment around training. So again, quite an exciting appointment, and I'm sure we've got more to come around this in due course. Similarly, we're looking to make some improvements around our kind of documentation, user guides, in-product help, that type of thing. We are in the process of recruiting a technical writer role. I think our documentation is very good. I think there's always room for improvement around these types of things, and certainly with the way we're kind of looking forward, I think we'd like to do more with in-product help rather than have to kind of go off to a separate kind of documentation repository. So there's a lot of opportunities here to make our product documentation and our user facing kind of help more engaging. Things like, multimedia videos. So yeah, we've got a real opportunity here to move this forward and to make this even better so that customers can find the guidance that they need when they need it. Our next opportunity is around customer onboarding. So yeah, we're actively engaged in a series of process improvements around the way we onboard customers. We've introduced things like quality checks to make sure that we're hitting key milestones, a statement of work, so that we can actually, try and get a bit of project management kind of around how we're onboarding customers. And we've also introduced a post-implementation feedback mechanism. So we're starting to conduct some post-implementation feedback kind of interviews. We've got a survey as well. And just generally, we want to try and improve the way we're onboarding customers. So that's a piece of work that's kind of ongoing at the moment. Couple left for you. Infrastructure changes. And yeah, I can already see something in the Q&A which I can obviously touch upon afterwards. But yeah, it may not have escaped most of your notice that we have recently, had to update or have customers update certificates on the customer side. So I think this is an opportunity for us to improve the management of some of those infrastructure changes. And I'm talking about things that require some kind of action on the customer side here. We regularly make infrastructure updates which are completely invisible and seamless to customers to help keep our product secure and always available. But it all kind of falls down a little bit where customers have to do something on their side. So yeah, I think one of the key takeaways from that recent experience is that I think we do need to take a look at that. I think there's ways in which we can improve communication, things like notice, having good quality documentation and guidance in place for changes such as these. So that's an ongoing piece of work that we will be engaged in, and yeah, hopefully, we can manage that. We can continue to improve the way we manage that going forward. Um, so yeah, whilst we do try and take all of the heavy lifting away from customers when it comes to our products and services, there's always going to be these kind of small things that kind of come along where we don't always have full visibility of a customer's local infrastructure, for example. And finally, yeah, there had to be a slide in here about AI, didn't there, really? It's an opportunity for us, the same as it's an opportunity for anybody else. So, what can AI help us with as a customer success team? Well, there's obviously the obvious things around automation. The more we can automate, the more the team have the opportunity to focus on the real complex issues and the stuff that really does need some brain power. I quite like to explore what a virtual assistant might look like for us, at some point in the future. So, that could be something that's of benefit to customers, and I'd be keen to hear from customers as to what their thoughts might be around that. You've got things like sentiment analysis. We support customers across a number of different countries. I think we're in over 80 countries worldwide at the latest count. So AI might be able to help us with things like real-time translation when we're talking about issues with customers. So there are a good few opportunities there for us as far as AI is concerned. And that brings my section to a close. So yeah, thank you so much for listening to me.